I'm going to jump and see if I can touch the ceiling, which is about 9 feet high. What? Wait, what? What force is keeping me to the ground? So, you may be wondering, what force is keeping me to the ground? Well, it's something called gravity. What is gravity? How it acts? Misconceptions? And other stuff like that. Please subscribe if you're new, or welcome back if you watched my videos before. So what's gravity first of all? Gravity is a force that pulls us to the ground and holds the universe and solar system together. What is a force? And does gravity use to pull or push in a force? Well, a force is something that could stop or move something. Like if a car is moving you forward, you can stop it by pushing it backwards, which is push. If you need to get a heavy thing somewhere because you can't really lift it, well, then that would be a pull. You would pull it with a string, or maybe you're just pulling it, like pulling this thing. And yeah, who realized it was gravity that pulled us towards the ground? There was this physicist in the 1600s, 1700s, mid 1600s, lived to early 1700s. He's really famous. He was independently invented calculus. There was another person that was named Godfrey that also invented calculus in another way, and he was the person that named it. But let's not talk about this because we're talking about gravity. So before we get to the rest, there is a misconception that space has zero gravity, but that is an old lie. Gravity is still around in space. That's why the sun can pull the planets, dwarf planets, asteroid belts, the Oort cloud, and the Kuiper belt together. In fact, there's still pretty strong gravity in the ISS. But Chris, you may be wondering, the astronauts are floating in the ISS and it's still up there. So there must be no gravity up there that can pull the astronauts. Well, yes, that is true, but the ISS is in a free fall, which is when you go fast enough that you cannot fall back. A free fall is kind of like, pretend this is Earth, right? You're up here. If you go too slow, you'll just fall back down. If you go too fast, you'll fly off into space. But if you go just fast enough, like at 5 miles per second, or 17,500 miles per hour, I don't want to talk in metric system because I don't know how you do metric. So you will just go into a free fall around the Earth. You'll keep falling, and then you'll probably get slower. Whatever. I don't want to talk about that. So that's just kind of what free fall is. Okay, now that I explained that, can I finish my thought? The gravity is still about 60% at the height where the ISS is. Okay, so now that I finished my thought, let's move on. Alright, I already said that. Okay, so you may be wondering, how does gravity happen? Well, gravity happens when an object has mass that pulls, such as a human. Humans are small, but we do yield a small gravitational pull. Like if you're in a like space somewhere, like in like a open space where there's not a lot of gravity to be around, and you bring such a tiny thing and then you decide to orbit around you, it would kind of work, maybe. So, or Jupiter, as an example, it is huge and it has a high gravitational pull, enough that you would weigh about 2.28 your weight on Earth, about that much. So the point is that the more mass an object has, the stronger the gravity of the object has. That was bad grammar. Why do we need gravity? I don't know if I addressed this earlier, but if I did, then I'll address this again. We need it to stay on our feet, not fly off into space, and it keeps everything to the ground. Well, also to the sun, and the sun to the Milky Way. Yeah, we only talked about. Yeah, I definitely addressed this earlier, but it was a review, okay? The last thing is, we know how gravity acts, like physicists know But how does gravity work? Like it's one of my biggest wonders. I tried searching it up, but turns out physicists also don't know, or that might be outdated. But if you know, comment down below because I need to know that. And yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe and click the notification bell, and I'll see you guys next time. I already said that, so.